Hello everybody and welcome to Miranda Detailing, where we make satisfying detailing videos. Today's video is an update on the generator video that we put out a day or two ago, and someone reached out in the comment section and asked if we could make a video on the proper procedure for breaking in a generator. I didn't know that that was even a thing. So thank you for bringing that up, because I did some research and here's what I found out. So here's my new generator. Now, I used it for about 2 hours yesterday and didn't realize that with a brand new generator there's a break-in period, and there's actually a procedure that is just good practice to do. Now, probably you can just start this and go ahead about your business and never think about it, but it definitely will hurt your generator in the long run. So after I did some research, I'll actually share some links down below where I got this research, and feel free to comment on it as well. But this is what I found, and to me it seems pretty legitimate. It seems very logical. So when breaking in your new generator, depending on make, model, size, pretty much it's the same thing, the same procedure that you have to do. You actually have to go through a couple of oil changes within the first few hours of its runtime of its life. So good thing that person who commented said that, because it's only been about 2 hours. So what I just did was I drained the fuel. So generally in all your small engines, you're going to have your drain plug here for your oil. It actually has two fill caps, one on this side, one on the other side. So I drained it, and here's the oil from just 2 hours. Pretty gross. Now, from the research that I did, with a brand new engine, there may be some minor metal filings and little metal bits that might be in the crankshaft in here and in your motor area that may cause damage. So oil changing it a few times is going to flush all that junk out. Now, this is its first oil change, so dumped the old oil. That was the first quart of oil that was in there that came with it, and I just filled it up with its appropriate 10W30. I just got cheap motor oil because I'm going to be draining it anyway. But I also got this. So this is called Marvel Mystery Oil. Now, there's other oil additives that lubricate really, really well, and this stuff is just one from that reference that they said to add a little bit to your oil, like an ounce or less, and then unscrew your spark plug and pour a tiny amount in there, because it will lubricate the cylinder. So, and that's, you don't want to dry start, is basically what they said for newer generators. You want everything lubricated in there extremely well. And so that, together with flushing out, so the oil changes every hour or so. So I'm going to do 3 oil changes. So this is the first one. I'm going to run it tomorrow, which it probably won't be too long tomorrow. It won't be exactly an hour. It might be a little over an hour, like it was, yesterday. Then I'll come home, do an oil change, run it for another hour, do another oil change, and that will be the last oil change. And they basically will say, from what I read, that this will come out clear. Or clean, basically. So it's pretty gross, and that's just from running it 2 hours. So it's going to clean out and flush out your crankshaft and everything in there. So that's how you break it in, and it's pretty interesting. Using this stuff is really, really good. And basically, I need to go back and check my old generator, my old 5,000 watt, the Husky one, and see what I missed, because I did some research on it. It could be a stuck valve. I need to flush out the oil in it as well and do all of that. Check the spark plug. I already replaced it, but I might need to do some extra work on that. It may be some stuck parts in there because, well, I was delinquent on changing the oil on it. So that's my fault. That's on me. So hopefully, from doing some research, I will save myself that and make this generator last much, much longer by taking care of the oil. So if you guys have any ideas as far as, and of course I'll do research, but if you have ideas as far as how often you change the oil, maybe because of runtime, how many hours before you do the next oil change and maybe flush it out again, let me know down below. I'll do more research. I'll probably find out, but I'd like to hear from you guys. If you have bought a brand new generator and had to go through that break-in process, what you found to work best for you. And just an added tip, I got one of these little guys. I think it was at Pep Boys or one of those places. You can screw it on to the end of this, and it makes life so much easier than trying to do it with a little funnel. Because, you're dealing with an awkward angle here. That can be annoying. And you can also get a separate one and, put it onto here and lubricate where the spark plug goes also. It's just, now when I put that stuff in the spark plug, I'm talking about like a dribble. That's it. Just a dribble. I don't glug anything in there, just a dribble, just enough for it to lubricate the cylinder in there so that when you pull it, it's not going to be dry starting. After everything gets warmed up and it's broken in, you won't need to do that. But for the first, few hours of its life, that's what I read, that it's good to do that using this good lubricating oil. So, get one of these little guys. This is just for, you probably already have this if you are used to repairs. But if you don't, this is to remove the spark plug. You can buy these online. They're cheap. So I just keep it with my little tool case here. And, that way it's ready to go. And it's simple. It is very simple. It is just making sure to do this procedure so that your generator has the longest life possible. So guys, that is it when it comes to breaking in your generator. Again, thank you to 15 Detailing for bringing that out. He left a comment on my video about that and never even thought about that. I didn't know that. So thank you for bringing that out after doing research. That's hopefully going to prolong the life of your generator, and I got to work on this old one and see where I went wrong. Most likely the oil. I don't think it seized anything because it's still, when you pull it, there's just no compression, but you can hear everything cranking. So I heard it might be just a stuck valve, or the oil is bad and it's just not wanting to start. So I'll investigate that and maybe make a video on that, let you guys know what I found. Because, for mobile detailers, when you're using a generator, you got to remember those things on how to take care of them properly. Same thing goes for my pressure washer. In fact, I probably need to change the oil on my pressure washer. So I'll most likely make a video on that as well. When I get everything broken in on my generator, I'll work on my pressure washer. So, when it comes to your tools, I tend to abuse them a little bit. That's me. I just forget. I get home and I do other things and I forget. So that's on me. I need to remember to take care of that equipment, especially the gas and oil equipment. Change those things frequently to keep them running so you're just not wasting money and time. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. Share with others who may be interested. And don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell. That way you get notifications each time our videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. And if you're interested in any of the tools or products that we use, then click up here. That goes to our dedicated page where you can purchase tools and products that we use in our detailing business. I'll see if I can find some of those little funnels that attach to the oil containers, because that's kind of good to have as well. And I'll put some links to those down below if I can find them, or you might be able to find them locally as well. So thank you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.